It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Going run again with McCaffrey. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Play action now with Purdy. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up. Down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch is made a yard or 2 short of midfield. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brought down by Fred Warner. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And this weather, Brock, has been disrupting a lot of what both of these teams are trying to do. At this point, you got to wonder who's going to switch up their game plan first.
Yeah, when you practice indoors or out under the clear skies, you don't get a lot of this. It is coming down on them.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They stick with McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to power his way forward and reach that first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Stiff arm success. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Love on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Packers all set to get back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Man in motion here. Play fake, it's Love. Bails out of the puck. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Gets this one to Watson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll run Jacobs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun now for Love. Come near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers looking for a score just before the break. So now here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They toss to McCaffrey running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. Ooh, not a good throw there. They're going to make the interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Love to throw. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you got to have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
It's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Jaden Reed to return this. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Love now. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing Love. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, here's Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. That's the half here in this. Well, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the 3rd quarter. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a toss, this is Jacobs. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Here's Love. Cut by Jacobs. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Thrown on first down, Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He's on the move. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he... A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Purdy. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On third down, Purdy. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Reed's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Takes the handoff, now Love. Fits it through the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going run again with McCaffrey. Brushes him off with ease. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Love looking to pass. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ward picks it off. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives them the first. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Purdy on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Purdy setting up that play action. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be third and long. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up fourth and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs running behind center. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking to throw on third and 1. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Pretty throwing here on first. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Throws into heavy traffic.